This roadside stand in Grand Isle is based on the honor system, though it is hard to honor thy diet. Chock full of chocolate chip cookies, carrot cake, cream cheese deliciousness, fruit pies, gingerbread breads, and pies. Oh my whoopee. Everything is baked fresh 7 days a week in Donna Sue Shaw's kitchen just up the hill.
We just ran out of things almost instantly from the beginning. I would have people come in like, do you have pie? And I'm like, I have 15 minutes left on the timer. I will have pie in 25 minutes if you want to wait or come back.
Donna Sue transformed her father's former furniture shop into a bake shop in 2019. She didn't have much professional experience, but
I baked a lot because we have 4 sons. These are all pies. Those are pie fillings. We call this the baking freezer.
now her home decor features freezers brimming with delicious treats.
Apple, blueberry, and strawberry rhubarb, pumpkin and chocolate cream, coconut cream, banana cream.
So popular, her husband joined the team in 2020. Like every great partnership, they navigated a rocky road.
When you told him he was now going to be a baker,
he had never really been in the kitchen much. He didn't know the difference between a tablespoon and a teaspoon. So we had a whole season of that. But it's been great.
Now they produce an impressive quantity of sweets, churning out 200 of these cookies alone each week. Her shop adds to the sweet nature of the islands. Back to the pier. We left out a mystery of sorts, a moment when Heidi Tappan, owner of the North Hero House, says she came face to face with a legend of the lake, Champ.
my junior year, I was out off the southern tip of North Hero and we saw these things coming out of the gut flying at a speed. They don't go like this, they just go straight, creating this huge wake.
For centuries, reported sightings of an enormous swimming monster have captivated the imagination of locals, visitors, and even scholars. Unsolved Mysteries dedicated an episode to Tappan and her family's reported sighting.
And they would come up and you could like see a hump and then another hump and then another hump. One of them rolled over, had fins along its belly.
So have you ever seen it since?
I hate to say no, but not for lack of looking.
And the earliest Champ sightings trace back to the indigenous people near Lake Champlain.
The Abenaki and the Iroquois spoke of a creature inhabiting the lake. They described it as a horned serpent or a snake of some kind. So it goes back a long time. Who knows if Champ is there or not. That is Chronicle for tonight. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Anthony Everett.
And I'm Shana Seymour. Have a great evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.